In this video, you will learn how to turn off the lights in our consciousness and open the gate to sleep. What is your chronotype, morning or evening? When you drink coffee but still feel drowsy, it's called caffeine drowsiness. Why does it happen? It all comes down to the molecular ATP, which is synthesized every cell of our bodies and provides us with energy. Without it, we wouldn't even be able to open our eyes. However, when we're tired, adenosine molecule that causes the feeling of accumulated in our bodies. Caffeine can thick adenosine by blocking its receptors in the brain and prevents drowsiness. Interesting fact. If you take a short nap, about 20 minutes after drinking coffee, adenosine will have time to leave the receptors, and caffeine can have stronger effects. The key is not to fall too deeply asleep, so you don't miss out the energy boost. Sleep is not just physical state. It's a complex system of chemical process. By the way, if you enjoy this deep dive into this science of sleep, hit the like button. It helps others find this video and helps you to get more content like this. Let's start with basic. A neuron is a nerve cell, and we have hundreds of billions of them. They communicate with each other through chemical reactions and electrical signals. Essentially creation an electric current that moves at speed up of 120 meters per second. This is why our movements seems instantaneous, so as the brain gives a command to the muscles, we react. We instantly seems smiles, touch and sounds thanks to the nuclear activity. For instance, Formula 1 drivers can take sharp turns precisely because their motor skills and perception work faster than the car is moving. The process occurs during the active change of positivity charge sodium ions between neurons. When there's abundance of them, an electrical impulse is generated, passing from one cell to another. However, if there are more chloride ions between the cells, which have a negative charge, the neurons shut down and stop sending signals. At moments our brain starts to slow down. It can seem the kind of blackout for the neuron system, but not for all parts. Just the area responsible for thinking, consciousness and spectrum to the external world. During this time, there a battle happens in the brain between two groups of substance neurotransmitters. The battle determines whether you stay awake or fall asleep. The first group is excitatory neurotransmitters, such as serotonin and dopamine, which active neurons causing to the transmitter signal and maintain wakefulness. Without them, we wouldn't be able to stand, move, or think. Those neurotransmitters are produced in the area of the brain where the optic nerves cross. These reverse amino acids, such as gamma-aminobutyric acid, which aim to relax the brain and put it to sleep. Have you ever experienced this? You're lying in bed and suddenly jolt awake, feeling like you're falling. This happened because the neuromediators responsible for relaxing start to dominate, but not simultaneously across the whole brain. At this moment, the excitatory neurotransmitter kick in, triggerly and muscle reflex to save the situation and regain control to the body. According to one hypothesis, this ancient reflex appearance in our primate appearance of quickly wake up if standing feeling from the tree. Now let's understand why our body needs through a complex process. The first signal for sleep is the fatigue of our cells, and second is signal from our biological clock. As mentioned earlier, adenosine accumulated in our cells throughout the day, and by evening there are a lot of it. This signals the body that it's the time to rest. This process helps clean our cellular waste. Our biological clock keeps us awake during the day, but when fatigue peaks, it becomes easier to fall asleep. The process isn't based on some abstract sense of time, but to specific areas by the brain. The first is cluster of 20,000 neurons located right about the optic nerve, and the second is the pineal gland, a small gland deep in the brain. It secretes melatonin hormones. Many people take it to improve their sleep. The way our body regulated circadian rhythm with melatonin is simply yet genius. When it gets dark and the light signal weakens, melatonin productions begin and you start to feel sleepy. Neurons monitoring light levels trigger the process. The melatonin helps the body transition into sleep mode. There are our biological clocks. Lighting, especially its color, significantly affects drowsiness, which is why warm lighting in the bedroom isn't just a designer choice, but the way to help the body relax. More than half of billions people have biological clocks that don't receive light signals, leading to the specific deserved announce a non-24 hours sleep-wake deserved. As a result, they sleep cycle shift, causing insomnia at night and alertness during the day. We already discussed where your biological clock are locked. Circadian rhythm at the time shifted they are set for the body determines when it's best to be active, when to produce hormones, digest food, and even regulate body temperature. Those rhythms help our body understand when it's best to fall asleep and wake up. Each of us has chronotype. Some people love getting up early, which others are more active in the evening and prepare to sleep. There are also mixed type, which doesn't deeply on the time of day and can be active in any time. However, regulation of our chronotype in years, where graduation shift toward being morning type as we age. The midpoint of sleep shifts earlier, and even the most pronounced evening types tend to wake up earlier as they grow older. For example, the most external evening chronotype is observed in 19-20 years old, especially men, where their midpoint of sleep around 5 am. But over time, everyone begins to wake up early. Interesting, your chronotype are determined not only by their brain, they are literally built in every cell of your body. Every cell contains 10 clocks that work thanks to a pair of genes. Those genes synthesize two proteins that remain in the cell for these whiles and they in turn off the gene's activity, creating a cycle process that lasts 24 hours. Those cellular clocks continue to function every our cells are separated from the body. Every cell, whether it's a liver cell or skin cell, knows what time is it, thanks to its internal clock. For instance, if you eat something sweet in the morning, your digestive system quick processes the sugar because according to the circular clock, isn't the optimal time to work. However, eating the same things in the night may cause it to be stored as fat at the liver of duty during those hours. Remember, sleep isn't a waste of time, an investment in your well-being. If you want more videos like this, don't forget to like, share and of course subscribe. Sweet dreams. Thank you for watching and here to better sleep and the healthiest you. See you in the next video.